Yeah. Oh. Do your intro.
I didn't realize you turned it on that quick.
Oh, yeah.
So these are the noises that my nephew and my niece really like. We're going to start the episode with that. They think that is like the bee's knees. Like they laugh so hard. Or I remember my baby sister Amanda when she was a baby. Her favorite thing is when I talk to her in this voice. It's the worst, but it gets them. And I tried it with Benny. I was like, I wonder if this will like make Benny laugh. And I was like, hello, Benny. And he was like giggling and laughing. And I was just like, listen. And he's like, like just squealing. And I'm like, why do you like that? Like, you cry when my dog growls when he's playing, but I can growl at you and you think it's like the best thing ever. Like, what is that?
How are babies so easily entertained? Like, God, I wish I was a baby again.
Oh, I just love him so much. Like, he's so cute. But yeah, Callie and Benny both love the what is that? Like, it kind of reminds me of like a heart monitor.
I was just gonna say that's probably the sound of what it sounds like in a womb, dude. Like, you know, like just sloshing.
So just like it brings them back, and they're just in their mind. Like, remember that time I was just cozy all the time in my mom's tummy?
Maybe I was just so warm all the time and never had to be fed because there's just a feed going into me. Like,
oh, those are good old days, man. Like that's what a baby's thinking. Like,
I wish I was a fucking womb baby. Fuck yeah. Oh. Okay, what are we gonna talk about now? Are we gonna talk about the fucking weird?
Yeah, so let's just talk about something. So in the last episode, I mentioned my girlfriend. So yes, hello.
Yeah, just dropped that nugget. I was like, it's out there now.
Yeah, it's out there. I'm not hiding it.
You heard her.
Yeah. Yeah. So anybody that knows me personally, probably like, that's close. Like, it's not something I ever advertise. Like, it's not like, you know, I feel like people that really advertise their sexuality is like, they're just mostly looking for attention, you know, like, look at me, like, you know, and
my sexuality makes me special.
Yeah, and like, look at how many people got famous on TikTok
for just being
gay and like shit talking men essentially. And like, I'm just gonna say this because it was something like, as a bisexual person myself, I noticed that there was like a trend of girls that would get on TikTok, talk about how bisexual they are, have the fucking flag and everything in their bio and everything, and you know, the virtue signaling, and they get all these followers talking shit about men, how men ain't shit, how men can't fuck, how like being with a woman is everything, blah blah blah. And then next thing you know, they're like dating a dude or engaged to a dude, and it's like, did you literally use your sexuality to get a following? and then they'll like, they feel like they address it because they get attacked on. They're like, well, I said I was bisexual. I didn't say I was strictly lesbian. Yeah, but you were shit talking men to get your clout. Now you're with a man. Like, fuck you. Like,
that's exactly like when I joined TikTok for that like minute. There's this chick on there who is like, I'm bisexual and it doesn't matter. And it was like, okay, that's great. That's great for you. I don't care. But like, you're married to a man. So why do you feel the need to fucking even make this?
Well,
like,
with that though, I will just say though, like, for someone like that, like if she's not shit talking the other sex, like that part doesn't bother me. But maybe she's putting the vibe out there. Maybe she's looking for
But she's clearly just doing it to get like young people to follow her because of the rainbow flags. Like if you saw her profile, you'd be like, what the like she's always like, I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know. I can't explain it. I'd have to re-download TikTok to find her, but I'll show you later.
And then half these girls, I'm like, have you ever actually been with a girl? You know, like when they do shit like that, I'm like,
yeah. Well, that's what I mean. So this girl, like she's like, I know her from a long time ago, and she's like not the type to ever have been with a girl, and she's been married for a really long time. And so it's like, why are you fucking constantly saying this on the internet when you have A, no intention of acting on your bisexuality, and B, like, Like, it's literally just so obvious that she's just trying to be part of something.
Where it's like, are you actually, like, bisexual? Like, because, like, I think, like, you can be attracted to women but still, like, not be bisexual. You know what I mean? Like, you can be attracted to women and appreciate, like, women, but, like, doesn't necessarily mean that you want to be with them sexually.
Yeah.
And if you've never been with a woman sexually, like, how do you actually even know if you're bisexual? Because you might actually get with a woman and be like, oh, no, actually, this is really awkward for me and I don't like it.
Yeah, yeah. And
so, like, if you've never been with a woman, like, I don't know, can you actually say you're bisexual? Because you've never experienced it. So, like, because visually attractive, being attracted to, like, someone physically is way different than being like, emotionally attracted to the same sex and being, like, sexually, like, I want to have sex with you sex. And, like I said, like, if you've never had sex with a woman, like, you might not even fucking like it.
But that's exactly what I mean. Like, why label yourself with a sexuality when you've never even done it? Like, that's... Okay. People keep fucking saying, this is my sexuality, and then...
And you know why? Because, you know what I was just thinking? Like, and maybe it's because, like, maybe it's because, like, gay men don't show up on my TikTok as much, which, like, there's a fair bit of, like, gay men that are on my TikTok. I follow
a lot of gay dudes.
But, like, they don't shit talk women.
No.
Like, women shit talk men. Like, it's not like gay. Like, I've never seen it yet, and maybe it is out there, but, like, I personally... Or
they're
maybe it's way less.
They're funnier about it. Like, when men make fun of women, it's like, but when women make fun of men, it's like, die.
You can't fuck right, and your fucking dick's small, and I fucking hate. Yeah. And
where it's like women, it's like, whatever, honey, you know what I mean? It's much more playful, whereas women are so evil sometimes.
Like, they fucking go for the throat.
Yeah.
But, like, gay men, like, here's the thing, though, like, maybe I've never heard of it, but, like, a straight woman hearing about two gay men aren't going to be all like, oh, yeah, you know, like, I want to see that, you know? But, like, when two girls get together, men are like, ooh, like, what do you guys do? Like, oh, like, do you need my dick? Like, do you need me to help you guys out? And it's like, no, thank you, sir. I can literally get the exact size, the exact thickness, I can get exactly what I want. The right curvature, everything. Without you fucking being a fucking...
tell them the story now.
Yeah, too, like, man, like, did you ever stop to think that maybe this is why I'm with a woman? Is because I'm sick of, like, men being misogynistic fucking pricks?
Yeah.
So... Yeah, so...
We're nearing the turf territory, and I like it.
Where is it now? So, I had a friend.
I love how you say had a friend, because he's not your friend no more. Just kidding.
Well, when I called him out on it, he deleted me off Snapchat, so whatever. So, here's the conversation, all right? Rise and shine. I didn't reply. Surprise.
Not really a conversation.
How's the love life? Question mark. Me? It's good. Just, it's good. Like, didn't really want to talk about it. I'm enjoying my love life. Leave me alone. Awesome. I think that's cool. I bet it's fun playing. Who's the aggressor? I'm guessing you.
Repeat those last few parts, please.
I bet it's fun playing. Who's the aggressor? I'm guessing you. Me. Would you be so inquisitive if I was dating a man? Heck no. Then why do you feel so inclined to ask about my sex life with a woman? Oh, that's just interesting, that's all, and I'm glad you're happy too, though. Me, thanks. And he removed me as a friend. Because he is probably fucking embarrassed. But, like, seriously, man, let's talk about this for a fucking minute. If I'm not willingly wanting to talk to you about my fucking sex life, if you would not ask a woman dating a man about her sex life, fuck off.
Yeah, like, what kind of fucking man goes to you, like...
So does your boyfriend have a good dick?
Yeah, your boyfriend fucking you good.
You want to borrow my dick? Like, if you're into open relationships and, like, and if, like... But, like... Don't just approach people like that.
Yeah.
But I'm not bashing. Like, there's people that are into, like, you know, swinging and stuff like that. But
But the audacity of someone to think that they can just ask that when it's like, you guys, it's not like you guys are close, you know? Like, you're not close with that person.
No, like, we're just, like, casual friends.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's just, like, and it's not, like, I don't really, like, I'm not running around being like, I have a girlfriend now, you know? Like, it's just, it's my life. Like, I don't
People are noticing, and it's...
People are noticing. So, like, yeah, I am dating a girl now, but, like, so if you see her in my stories, but, like, it's just, like, when I date a man, like, it's no different. I don't go being like, I have a boyfriend. But if somebody, like, hits on me or says something inappropriate, then that's kind of when I take the opportunity to be like, sorry, I have a girlfriend. And then it just, like, you know, you say you have a girlfriend, everyone's like, ooh, like, what's it like? What's it like? What's it like? But, like, if I was like, I have a boyfriend, it'd be like, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, why? Like, quit being animalistic fucking pigs.
Like, when you say you have a boyfriend, they back off out of fucking either respect or they know they're not going to get anything. But it's like, oh, I have a girlfriend. It still means you're not going to get anything, and you should still back off out of respect.
You should still respect me.
But they think that, it's threesome time. Like, what the fuck is wrong with men? Like, oh my God.
Especially if I'm not fucking you, like, before I had a girlfriend. What makes you think because I have a girlfriend now, I'm going to want to fuck you now?
Yeah.
Fucking use your brains.
But when two women get together, they're just two horny bitches that want to fuck everything, right? Like, that's the fucking what's in their brains. Like, it just makes no sense. Like, there are men who literally believe that two lesbians are so horny because, you know what I mean? They're not
because we're lacking a dick. But
yeah.
Guess
like,
what?
No.
Like, there's dildos, and it's like 2022 now, so you can literally get customizable ones. And you know what? If there was a dick that I really liked, you can clone a willy now.
Yeah, you can.
And make your own dildo.
I have those in my closet.
So, like... No, I don't need you, thank you. And if I did need you, I'd just be like, let me clone your dick, and that's it. Bye.
Yeah. It's like, it's 2022, you fuckers. Like, calm the fuck down.
Yeah,
like,
you think like, it wouldn't be so shocking to people when they find out, you know?
I know.
And, like, I don't know.
Maybe it's, though, because you've dated men, like, your life until now.
Yeah, like, I've always been, like, bisexual, and I've, like, you know, had experiences with, like, women and stuff. And, you know, it was kind of like I was more active when I was, like, younger. And then, you know, I just dated men. And I always kind of was like, you know, like, I don't know if I would like dating a woman. Like, if I would be able to do the emotional side of things with a woman, or, like, I don't know. Mm-hmm. I just was never sure if that was it, like, if that what would be a thing, or if I was just more sexually attracted to women. And so... dated men or whatever, and then at one point I did, like, download Tinder, like,
you were swiping both ways
now, and I was swiping both ways, and, like, it was just like, I don't know, I don't know if it's just like the city we're in. Like, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try this and see, like, if like I'm truly bisexual and, like, emotionally interested, or if it's just a sexual thing. And there was, like, nobody.
No, there's not a lot.
I ended up deleting it, but, like, again, though, it's not something that I just, like, openly, like, talk about, or, like, because it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I wouldn't sit here being like, I really want it. Like, if I was single, I really want a boyfriend, or, like, I'm really into men. Like, just stop with that and stop using it to gain traction. And that's, like, and that's the part, like, these feminist women that, like, shit talk men and, like, come out as, like, bisexual and try and act all fucking sexy and simp on, like, is it simping?
It's simping, yeah.
Where you try and make people want you?
Oh, I don't know. Simping is when you're like, I'll do anything for you.
Well, might as well be like simping and I'll do anything to get male attention on here, because they know that men will be all like, oh, like, that's so sexy and that's so hot.
Yeah.
And it's like,
men really need to evolve.
Men need to evolve, but so do women, because women need to stop playing on that. Because the more we play on that, the more we allow them to be like that and using it to gain popularity.
I think their brains are too small, so we just need to play on it more and make them our slaves.
Yeah, but they're not.
I'm joking. I don't mean that.
They're just doing it to get clout.
Yeah. Yeah, they're pretending to be gay to get more followers. Like, how fucking pathetic could that be? Like, yay.
Yeah, but you know what was, like, really actually kind of cute? So, and actually, I'm just going to talk about this for a little bit. So, I know I said, like, we went to the city for New Year's or whatever, and our thing got canceled. So, we ended up going to Edmonton Glow, and we just went during the day instead of doing the nighttime one because that's what got canceled. The New Year's Eve party got canceled. And a gay couple, like male gay, actually asked us to help them take a picture in front of this like little like sign thing that had like a heart or whatever, like you go in and take a picture in. And I was like, yeah, for sure. And then it was just, I just thought it was like, so like, what are the odds that they were like, hey, take our picture, and then like me and my girlfriend were like, hey, take our picture together? Like, isn't that so cute?
It's fucking Alberta, so it's a miracle there's two gay couples in the same bar, like truly.
Well, it was actually like an event,
Yeah.
not even a bar.
Oh,
It was just like, it was a family, like,
I was gonna say too about Lloydminster, like there's no lesbians for you to swipe on in Lloydminster. It's because all the lesbians in Lloydminster are married, dude.
Yeah.
They're married to men, and a lot of the gay dudes in Lloydminster are also married to women. So
those closet gays.
it's fucked. Like the amount of people that I know that are like,
But I will say though, like, and I just want to talk about like dating a girl. Like, I will say, like, dating a girl, like, her and I, like, we communicate really well. There's like no jealousy like there would be with a male female. Like, you know, like, she's okay with me going. Like, I went to Edmonton with my friend Jason. She was okay with that. Like, we spent the night there or whatever. And like, she's trusting, and like, and she hangs out, like, we all hang out together too. So she knows him. And, you know, but like, if that, and me and him, like, we like were seeing each other, like, briefly dated. And so like there's history there, and she knows there's history there. Like, she knows about all that. And she still is like comfortable with me like hanging out and doing stuff with him, and like we do stuff together. And, you know, like, if that was like, if I was dating a man and he was like, oh, I'm gonna go hang out with my ex,
wouldn't go.
and same with like a man like trusting a girl to go hang out with her ex, like that would like never fly, especially like alone. So it's just like, it's weird, like the communication, like the trusting, like I don't know why it's so different, but it is. And like another thing too, so like she ended up getting we went on the stupid like one of those 3D like ride things, like you sit on like a chair and it like moves you around, you watch like a video or whatever, like interactive, I don't even know what they're called.
Yeah.
And she ended up getting like a bad like migraine behind her eyes from it. So like she made it to midnight, and then she kind of like crashed and burned pretty hard. And I ended up spending my night like running around the hotel trying to find Advil and ginger ale and stuff for her. And she felt so bad. And I was like, no, it's okay. But you know what though? Like, if like, I'm not saying all men are like this, but in my experience with men, like if you go somewhere and you don't have sex with them, like on like New Year's, if they had like this big elaborate plan of like fucking you all night, they would be fucking pissed. And it would be like, well, fuck you don't want to have sex with me, blah, 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 blah. Whereas like,
why are men so shitty?
Her and I, like, if we're not in the mood, like, there's no like, there's no like bitterness or like, you know, like, oh, like, well, I'm horny, you better fuck me, you know, like why do men like that?
How
like,
many times has a man taken you to a hotel, and then if you're like, I don't feel good, or I'm not in the mood, and they're just like, whoa, I spent all this money on this fucking hotel, and it's like, oh, really? So what am I, a fucking prostitute? Like,
exactly. And you know, like, there's been like, I've kind of like been up and down, like, I've just been having like, I don't know, some like fucking issues with my guts and stuff, like just not hungry, and I gotta go to see the doctor. But and like I kind of like I brought to her, like I said to her, I was like, I'm sorry, like my sex drive's just been low lately, like just with everything going on, and you know, like, and she's just like, you know what, I just like enjoy my time with you, like being intimate doesn't just mean sex, like I just enjoy like laying with you and being with you. And that's like the nice thing, it's like you don't have to have sex to be intimate with each other, and like we're happy just laying and like cuddling, you know, and stuff like that. Like it doesn't have to be sex all the fucking time.
Yeah.
And there's just like a lot more like understanding that way, and it's just like there's like not that pressure, which makes it so much like it's like you're not doing it because you know it's expected of you.
Yeah,
you're doing it because you mutually want to be with each other, which is nice.
Exactly.
And like, it's
recommend 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Yeah. And you know what? Like I kind of feel like I know I just said like my sex drive's been low. I outed myself a little bit on that. I feel like COVID really fucked my sex drive a little bit.
Really?
Like with like, well, just like I've obviously had like a boatload of shit happen to me, and I think it's like a mix of that and like I would like try and use my vibrator when I was sick with COVID, and it would take me so long to like reach an orgasm, and then I get frustrated with it.
I was like that when I had COVID too, and I do think that
it's starting to finally like level out now, and it's getting better now. But for a while there, it was frustrating.
Yeah, I think it's I mean, this could
low energy, not eating.
Yeah, it could be this could be a conspiracy, but like the COVID virus like attacks like your reproductive system in a way, I guess. They say, because like the way that this manufactured virus works, it like attacks like so many different receptors in your body, and like I looked up the sex drive thing, and a lot of people have had that happen to them, and so I looked it up again, and it was all these people talking about what I just said, like receptors and your blah blah blah, but like who knows if it's true, because I got it from all these like random sources. So
well, and you know what though, like I will say, like I feel like it's coming back now, and maybe it's coming back because I did mushrooms on Christmas and like wired myself. I was really hoping it would like fix my appetite issue, but it didn't. But like I've been like feeling, I don't know, hornier, I guess, lately. It was just unfortunate that she was like sick that night. But again though, like I'm not gonna hold that against her and be like, I planned this like New Year's.
No. And like I can't even imagine ever being upset that anybody wouldn't want to have sex with me. You know what I mean? Like,
but why do
like,
men do that to us?
I don't know, because like if
what's wrong with you guys?
If it was me and a guy and or whatever, me and whoever, and they were like, hey, like I really don't want to do this right now, regardless of what it was, I'd be like, oh, okay. Yeah. Like that's it. Whereas men, it's like, what if I fucking jam this into your back a couple more times?
Yeah,
like,
just let me hump your back or fucking try and like diddle you a little. It's like, I said no. Yeah. And then it makes you not want to have sex even more.
Exactly, because when you don't respect the first no, every no after that quadruples the resentment. Like,
and I honestly, like, I don't know if I've ever been in a relationship where I haven't been made to feel that way at least like once in that relationship.
Yeah, me
like,
too.
It's always like been there. And like when you're a woman, like we've got periods, like our fucking emotions are a fucking roller coaster. Like we ovulate, then we bleed for a few days a month. Like
we get in the mood and out of the mood so quickly and so randomly. Like for me anyway, like.
And it's like, you know,
just be nice to me.
Hitting me in the back with your penis isn't going to turn me on. Like, be nice. Do nice things for me. Run me a bath. Be sensual. Like,
give me a massage. Like,
yes. Like, give me some nice human contact that's not your fucking dick banging on the door. Like, knock, knock. Can I come in? That's literally what it feels like. It's like, but it's like not even like a nice knock. It's like that asshole that's just like, bang, 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 bang.
Yeah, the fucking delivery driver that won't stop fucking ringing the doorbell.
Yeah, like switch it up, man. Like, be...
Yeah,
tune into your feminine side a little bit more when it comes to sex.
If you're nice enough and you feed her and you're really good to her, she'll want to fuck you. Yeah. She will. Like, I promise you. And like, yeah.
And also too, like for some of like the women out there, like if you are struggling with low sex drives too, like if you're on birth control, that's a fucking killer. Just throwing that out there. So if like don't.
I'm
feel
way
alone.
Yeah. Ever since like when I had the IUD, I would only want to have sex like once or twice, you know, a week, and now it's like I don't know, whenever.
Yeah, and you know that was like probably like one of the biggest changes that I noticed when I went off the pill, because like for me it was like, man, like I just don't feel like it, and like I said, like I didn't like really even masturbate for most of my life because I was on the fucking pill since I was 14.
Yeah.
So like a really long time I was on birth control for. And like basically almost my entire mature adult, like I guess since I hit puberty, I was pretty much on birth control. So like Lord knows what it did to my fucking my hormones and stuff. But that was like the biggest change. Once I went off, it was like, you know, like you just even by yourself, like you'd be like, oh man, like I'm feeling some kind of fucking way, you know. Whereas like when I was on the pill, it was just like,
yeah, I'm a dead person.
What are feelings? What is pleasure? Anyways, that's it for now. We're gonna have a guest coming on soon.
Oh yes,
That's gonna be so fun.
Oh, and also I was a guest on a podcast. I should definitely say that because we will have him on our podcast eventually. But it's Tim Heel, Tim, Heale, Tim Heale podcast. He's from the UK, and basically we just talked about my upbringing, I guess, and then we plugged the podcast. Or I plugged the podcast. So tune in to find Tim Heale. We'll put a link below.
Yeah.
And look
Some
forward.
exciting things coming up.
Yeah, so exciting. I was gonna say what I. Never mind. Okay. Till next time. Bye.
Bye.